everybody, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 21 here on this channel. This is part number 12 of my career walkthrough. Now in today's episode we head to Silverstone in Great Britain, so it's a home Grand Prix for today's episode. Really looking forward to this one. A very challenging circuit, but it's one that a British rider will always want to perform at. So let's get straight into the qualifying and make sure we get pole position. So here we go. Right, so first up we're going to use the medium tyres just to see what sort of pace we're at before we start stepping it up. Now the conditions are slightly cooler than they may be in the next session, so let's see if we can at least push and get near the sort of times that everyone else is running before we start making adjustments to the bike and obviously changing the tyre compounds. So let's see what we're low. Bloody hell, that was a bit ropey through there. That's always a tricky chicane, and we will have to see whether we need to make adjustments. It doesn't feel too bad through that section. And let's see if we can get a little bit of a toe on this straight. Now the time set so far is a 2:15.9. I don't think that's super quick. So let's see if we can get a little bit better than that. So we can get into Q2. Right, dropping it down. Trying to get that front end turned in. That wasn't too bad. So the bike's handling okay on this first attempt, and slowing it down. This is always a tricky section as well, and we've gone a little bit wider into there and just changed direction, and the bike doesn't feel too bad as we change direction through that section, and you want to get right onto the edge of that curb there. So nicely done, and it looks like, oh, that's a really good second sector. So we're up on the time, so we're definitely slightly quicker so far, but it is still early on in the session. Now the two corners I absolutely hate on this track is this one here, and the next one that you turn into. You'll see quite a few incidents here, I think, in the race. Just find it very awkward, and sometimes you run it wide, but that wasn't too bad. But we're not under pressure at the moment, and that makes all the difference. We're still up on sector 3, so early on in this session it looks like we may set the pace. Right, let's finish off. Now these corners can be tricky as well. Just seeing where the computer tells you to where to start braking. I may brake a little bit later when we haven't got the development test line, and that is not too bad. Let's see where we are pace wise as we come to the line, and this is going to be close to those times, and across the line, and oh my god, that was quite a little bit better. 2:14.7. That may be quick enough to get us into Q2. I'm quite happy with that. Oh bloody! Oh, oopsie! And that's my bike wrecked for the session. Anyway, let's get straight in to see if that's quick enough. So it looks like we didn't need to go out anymore. So one lap was enough. So we seemed to set a decent pace early on. That was really good. So I'm not going to muck around with the settings. Hopefully we can match that again in the Q2 session and hopefully get pole position, because that is a must in your home Grand Prix. So let's get straight into it.
Back at the track, waiting for the second qualifying session to start. 18 riders in it, but only one will start from pole position in tomorrow's race.
Right, let's keep it nice and tight through here. Keep it steady. That isn't too bad. I'm trying to get as tight as you can to the curbs. And this is not too bad. And we're slightly down at sector 1, so we're slightly slower on that sector. Now the time that's been set so far is not too, we got a 2:14.7 in the free practice, so if we can sort of aim for that sort of time, we should be okay. And that's not too bad. Just feathering it round the corner. Just try and be good on the brakes. Try and get tight in. Again, be gentle as we change direction. Again, being really smooth, but not super quick, but doing enough. And what is the time max? Oh, we're only just up on sector 2. So I'm still not sure what tyres we're going to use. Now it's going to be quite warm on race day, so we might have to go with hard. I think these tyres are going to absolutely get destroyed around here, but we will see. Again, bloody hesitated slightly. Oh god, I hate it when you sort of run it off there, and it mucks you up for this corner, and we're really slow through there. We're going to drop a bit of time. Wouldn't be surprised if we're down. Yeah, we're down at sector 3, so we might have to run another lap. This is definitely not as quick as the free practice. That happens quite a lot for me, where I'm faster in free practice than I am the qualifying. Get it nice and tight, open the throttle and to the line. If we can just beat that time that Macia's put in, and across the line, and oh, we were quicker, but is it going to be quick enough? Well, we're going to find out soon. Well, I'm very surprised at that. So we only hit a 2:15.2, and it was only 0.053 faster than Acosta, so we were only just fast enough for pole. But I was thinking about when it was down to 2 minutes whether to go out again, but we didn't need to. So let's get straight into today's race.
Everything here is ready now for what should be another thrilling Moto3 race. The skies over the track are clear of clouds, and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with what we'd expect at this time of year. Technicians are ironing out the last few details. The riders are on the Silverstone starting grid and are ready to face one of the most demanding Grand Prix of the whole year.
Right, so here we go with today's race around the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain in fantastic conditions, which doesn't happen a lot in this country. So let's see if we can get a good start. Put in power mode 3, and we are off. See if we can get to that first corner. Let's turn power mode 3 off as we just turn into this right-hander, and Acosta got a good start, and he's just nipped in front of us. Now we still haven't got that third engine upgrade, so we're going to be lacking a little bit of power, especially on the straights, but let's try and be better in the corners as we go through this chicane. All feeling a bit loose at the rear as the tyres are still a little bit cold. Be careful, and we've got all this that binder coming around the outside. Let's be careful, and we're going to get squeezed a little bit, just trying to avoid any contact, and we managed to get through there okay, but we have dropped down to P3. Right, let's slipstream Acosta. Binder's in the inside, and let's see if we can get a nice turn in into this corner, which can be tricky as we turn in nicely. Oh, Binder's gone on the grass, and he's come off. Oh my God, loads have gone down. About 4 or 5 bikes went down. Unbelievable. So there's been a major incident on the first lap, but let's try and settle in. And Acosta's still leading the race. I think he was on softer compound tyres, so let's see if he sets a decent pace early on here. But we've got to try and stick with him. Oh, and he's just cut the corner there. What is going on there with these corner cuts? And there's been some more crashes. I see the crash sign go up. And let's just be steady through there. And we've got the hard rear and medium front, so I'm not going to push it. I mean, Acosta has got a bit of a lead here, but I'm sure it will. Oh, Acosta's gone down. I don't know whether he's hit the curb slightly there, and he's gone down. Unbelievable. And we lead the GP on the first lap after all those crashes. And we've managed to just extend the lead to a second. So we've got Suzuki just behind us, but it is unbelievable how many crashes have happened on this first lap. Right, let's just try and keep it steady. But that actually means that we can not push it too hard. We can just try and manage these tyres and save some fuel, and then just go hard on the last lap. Because I did find after doing a couple of laps in the qualifying that the tyres do chew up pretty quickly around here. So, I mean, this is only a 4-lap race, but yeah, they do not last. So let's see if we can just settle into a rhythm now on lap 2. Let's see if there any more go down. Is this a glitch on the game? Oh, there's been another crash behind. I'm not sure whether it is, but oh, was there another crash? Let's just keep it steady through here. I wonder if it is certain corners that the AI just seem to catch and just cut slightly. That's causing all these issues. Now we have dropped a bit of time through there, just trying to relax. We don't need to push hard here. We want to use these tyres wisely. Right, let's be careful on this corner. So this is the one they were all cut in, and Suzuki's crashed. And he's taken out the rider behind. Oh, look at that crash. That is an issue. That gives us even more opportunity to pull away. Now we've got unfamiliar riders behind us that not normally this far up the order. So are they going to be able to stick with the pace? I think I'm just running a little bit wide there. Because I keep looking at the sign of the crashes, I'm just getting out of my rhythm. That's just, oh bloody hell, that wasn't great there. Let's be careful. Let's not throw it away. We've been given this opportunity. So let's just be careful on the brakes into this turn. We could have been a little bit closer. We're going to just overrun it there. And there's been a crash behind us on that corner as well. And look, 2 more crashes. Unbelievable. There's definitely an issue on this circuit for the AI. This needs to be patched. And it looks like we are going to be able to win this as long as we don't crash. And I'm not having to push it either. See, look, we've gone with a hard rear and a medium front, and this is the end of this lap 2, and they have worn down pretty quickly. So I'm assuming anyone on softer compounds are having issues. Maybe that is what it is, but who knows? I definitely think the soft would have been an absolute... Oh, you'd just be crazy to use that in these conditions on the circuit, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe some went with softer compounds, and they're just heating up too much and they're coming off. Acosta has set the fastest lap of the race so far as we just go through that chicane. Just not pushing hard here. We know that we can hit 214s, but I don't think we're going to need to. We've still got almost a second lead, and they're having major issues. I don't even feel like I need to use power mode 3 until the final lap. So I'm going to be careful. Play it safe. Just be careful into this turn. I'm going to take it a little bit wider, and there you go. So, it was that Acosta's gone down again. Let's be careful on the brakes. Turn it in. Let's keep it steady. Nicely done. Not having to push it now. Just running it. I don't think this setup we've got is perfect. It is understeering slightly in some of the corners, and the rear feels a little bit loose, but because we're not pushing as hard as we probably would have done if we were under pressure, we're doing okay. And just drop it nicely. Again, a little bit of hesitation there, and look at that. Crash, 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 crash. Oh god, I made a mistake. Too busy not paying attention, and we've managed to stand it up okay as we come towards the final lap of the race. And look, we've got a 2-second lead, and there's going to be some major points dropped by the likes of Masia, Acosta, Binder, McVie, all of them completely out of it after that first lap. And look, we've been hitting 216s. We haven't needed to push at all. Now we're on the final lap. Let's just make sure we bring this home. Oh god, just hesitate there. But look at the front right side of the tyre, and that's a medium. Now if these guys had softer compounds at the front, they're literally running with no grip, and that's why they keep crashing. Ooh, be careful. God dear. Just a little bit of an issue on that right side. I tell you what, when we get on the faster bikes, it's going to be difficult running. You're going to have to... I'll probably end up running hard all the time. I do feel that's one of the things, out of all the reviews that I've seen on this game, that's one of the things I have said. The tyres just seem to not last at all, really. It doesn't. Sometimes I think, is it down to the way I'm riding? But I don't think it is. Just be careful through there. Let's not throw this away. We've still got just over a second lead, and we're literally taking it easy. We're not pushing as hard as I know I can. we haven't really needed to. Again, just feeling a little bit loose at the rear. Just think, if we had had that engine upgrade, we would be a million miles away. We really would. Let's keep it steady through here. Throw it away. Again, more crashes at that turn. It's lucky we weren't caught up in those crashes. So I think about 5 riders, maybe more, went down all in one go. If we were behind them, we would have gone off as well. As we come to the final corners, let's be careful. That front tyre's looking very ropey on the right side. Let's be careful as we just change onto the right side of the tyre. Just gently open the throttle. Just not to push it too hard. And there we go. We're going to win in Silverstone. Round Silverstone, sorry, in Great Britain. And a lot of that was down to loads of crashes by the AI. I mean, I would have liked to push hard and really test myself, but I didn't really need to be honest. And the fastest lap was in the 2:15s, and I reckon we could have gone faster than that if we needed to. But there you go, guys. Another victory, and it's one around Silverstone, which is awesome. Right, let's get into the final results. Let's have a look at the standings, and we're literally running away with it, so we don't have to look at that. Team Championship, we're running away with that. And I think we need to quickly wrap up this season now. I think we might start doing more races in an episode. I think we go to Aragon in the next race. I haven't got time to do another race today, but I will try to step it up because we need to get onto the Moto2 bikes now. So we'll try and wrap up this season as quick as possible. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share the video. I really appreciate that. As a small channel, and I only do this part-time, it's just finding the time to get this all these videos edited. I try and record like a couple of hours each time I get onto my PS5. But yeah, that is the slow part of it, editing the video and getting it uploaded. But anyway, let's try and get that engine upgraded as well. Ready. I think we're not going to have it for... I don't think we're going to have it for Aragon. We've still got another 3 weeks. So let's move that on. So we got, look, we do Aragon and Misano together. And then we will start wrapping up this. And we still got that engine upgrade. So we've got another 2 weeks on that. But we're definitely going to need that towards the end of the season. Some really difficult circuits coming up. But and we've got a technical staff offer. Let's have a look at that. And that one's going to be good, useful for aerodynamics. And we're going to need that when we get onto Moto2. So we might sign that contract. Let's start thinking ahead. We've got to start looking at offers, obviously, for Moto2, so we can start setting up that team. But like I said, guys, we will start wrapping this up very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.